He's like, did you go inside? I was like, no, we went into the garden. He's like, well, I'm about to open it.
I don't think we can say no to that.
Reverse.
What's up, guys? Today is an adventure in vlogging, and I'm not even using my own camera today because for logistical reasons, we'll say, I didn't actually bring my DSLR. Today I am out in Hajima, Shikoku Prefecture with Sherry. Ooh, we didn't even plan that. Alright, so for those of you who don't drive or have never driven in Japan, and sorry, I am not looking at the lens, I'm focused on the road, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Sherry here was just saying that, like, she just came back from the States. I'll link some of her videos right here. Awesome trip to the States, by the way. And the highways in Western countries are much bigger and wider than here in Japan. In Japan, the highways are these tiny, narrow, little. Sherry's saying that it's kind of freaking her out. She actually doesn't do highway driving. The only time she gets onto a highway is when I'm driving the car. So.
The grizzly sticks.
Yeah.
Scary.
One of the things I love about Shikoku is just this mountainous view though. Like, check this out. Look at this, this is gorgeous. The mountains have their pluses and their minuses. Aside from the absolute beauty of them, it means that as you're driving through the mountains, you get hit with a lot more tunnels. In addition to the highways being one lane, there are a lot of tunnels just like the one we're in. Check this out. Now, tunnels are probably my least favorite driving situation in Japan because the majority of accidents happen in tunnels. We have arrived in Uwajima and Sherry has to pee. One of the things that we try to achieve every time I come out to Shikoku to visit Sherry is we try and box off something about the countryside that I've never seen or done before. And so today we've come out to an area known as Uwajima. And while I could explain everything that we're doing, I have the perfect guide right here because this is the person guiding me. I'm borrowing her camera right now, so a lot of the shots moving forward will be on my phone. So, vlogging on the phone today. Sherry's gotta pee.
Stop saying that.
After being in Tokyo as long as I have, it's really nice to come out to the countryside. The drive up here is absolutely beautiful. And as a plus, it's always nice to have a guide when you're doing something like this. So, I love exploring things on my own, but when you have an expert like Sherry, who knows the countryside and was born and raised here, why not take advantage of that, right? So for regular viewers of the vlog, you will know that I come out to Shikoku wildly often, and there is a reason for this. The reason is regret. I like to say that I don't really have any regrets because I try to live that way, but the first time I came to Japan, I traveled the entire country, all the way from Hokkaido down to Kyushu. I did so much and I never came to Shikoku. And then the first time I came out here, I was like, why is this the first time I've ever come out here? And since then, I have just come back again and again. How many times have I come to Shikoku now?
I don't know, maybe like 20?
I'd say upwards of 20 times I've been to Shikoku in like the last like 3 or 4 years or something. And almost every single time, Sherry has taken me to a new and interesting place that I have never been to do things that I've never seen or done. Also, check this out.
Fish paste?
Yeah, it's like a fried fish paste, right? So He builds the shape and then tosses it into the fryer.
Thank you so
Jacotin. All right, I gotta switch cameras. There we go, we're on the iPhone.
All right, Sherry.
The place that Sherry has brought us out to is this ryokan here in Uwajima. She's done so because she had this place tweeted to her like a year ago. And so we're gonna go check it out. Most of the good stuff for it will be on her video, so, you know, let's go see it. We're about to shoot a podcast episode for this, but before we do that, I wanted to give you guys a super quick tour of this place because it's actually really nice. So, boom, beautiful room. Look at this. Got glass floors and ceilings. Like, let's go up here. I do not entirely know how comfortable I'm going to be on these glass floors, but let's check out what's in here. See, tatami I'm comfortable on. The cool thing about this place is it's only rented out to one group at a time. So you could come here by yourself or with your friends, family, whatever, and you would have the whole place to yourself. All right, I am gonna do this. Oh wow, this just does not feel safe. There's Sherry. Wow, that is neat. There we go. This entire room is a glass floor. And he said that like you could set up your phone on there and you could sleep there and everything. Look at this. This is crazy. I don't know how comfortable I would be sleeping on something like this. That could be your bed for the night. You could just be sleeping right on the glass. I should give Sherry her camera back. This, I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to this. We are finished up at the ryokan. That guy was really awesome and he inspired the chat that we are gonna have in today's video. But next, we are gonna go and check out some samurai graves that he recommended. This is just as beautiful as he promised. Vlogger life. At the ryokan that we were just at, the guy who's running it named Bartholomew, originally from Poland, lived in Germany. We got into this discussion about the beauty of this island of Shikoku, and it really got me thinking about how this is really the ideal place to come for people who really want to experience Japan. One of the things that I love doing on these videos is showcasing the hidden beauty of the country in spots that people usually don't get to go and see. And you know, it's all been done. Areas like Tokyo and Osaka and everything are absolutely fantastic. There's tons of entertainment and so much stuff to do. But coming out to Shikoku, I talked at the beginning of this video how I have been here the better part of 20 times at least, if not more, and how I couldn't believe how I hadn't been here. And that stands really strong and true in moments like this when I realize that Shikoku is really the type of place that you can explore. That being said, let's go do some exploration. Normally I hate the rain, but a place like this I feel is just so much more beautiful in the rain. There are so many areas, just like this little one here, that you can come out to in Shikoku and there are no people. Like most of the places you're gonna visit in Japan will be filled with tourists and you won't get that true Japanese experience. But really, at the moment, other than Sherry and I, there is not a single other person in this whole place. I am a really big believer in exploration and adventure, and I feel like Shikoku really gives you that opportunity. You can come out here and I'm going on and on about it. You can discover Japan in a way that you wouldn't be able to do anywhere else by coming out to a place like Shikoku. Now, obviously, it's going to be a lot more difficult if you don't have something like a car to help you get around. So that's something you might want to consider, but wow, it's beautiful out here. Shikoku really is like one of Japan's untouched hidden treasures. Even me, somebody who loved Japan and who prided himself in having traveled basically the whole country, hadn't been out here after, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years. You can enjoy the peace and the quiet. You can be alone. It's wonderful. Also, I promised you guys some samurai graves. Man, these steps feel dangerous. So, Sherry, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Japan has this tendency to have like graves and then a children's park.
True.
Does that stand out as weird to you?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've seen it in multiple places. So.
Yeah, they do it in Tokyo too. In Uwajima, there's this like huge area that's all, it's just a whole graveyard. It's a giant graveyard.
Okay.
And like right in the midst of the graveyard, there's a kids park.
Well, both of those are part of the shrine or temple. So.
And it's why I will continue to come back. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can really get that Japan feeling, and I think each and every place has its own unique sense to it. Like for example, in Tokyo, you get that real Tokyo feeling. Osaka, the people are so different and so friendly and amazing. If you were to go down to Kyushu, it has its own feel. In fact, the area right at the bottom of Honshu called Shimonoseki, there's a place you can sit and have lunch and overlook the water, and you just really feel like, wow, like I can see Kyushu over there. You can go up a mountain called Hinoyama and look down on the shape of Honshu and shape of Kyushu with the channel that separates them. But coming out to Shikoku, you get that peaceful old Japan feeling, and it's just rejuvenating, and it makes you feel like, yeah, there's a reason I came out here. What was that all about?
I think he's a monk or somebody. He's like, did you go inside? I was like, no, we went into the garden. He's like, well, I'm about to open it.
I don't think we can say no to that.
Reverse.
All right, so that was pretty awesome. He said, actually, people can't go inside. Wow, my hair is just, whoo. But as long as we don't film it, he's gonna let us go in for a minute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, and he gave us umbrellas. That was amazing. I can't believe we just had that experience. There are literally parts of it that he's asked us not to talk about.
Right.
Which is just, wow. Like from here, you get a clear shot view to the castle that's over there. I don't even have words right now.
I know. That was amazing.
This whole experience ties in really nicely to the discussion that we had at the ryokan about Omotenashi. I'm going to leave a link to a podcast below about Omotenashi and like really what it means here in Japan. This whole visit has just been a fantastic example of Japanese true Omotenashi. It's not service, it's not just giving, it's something deeper. Now I have to pee. It's been a good day.
Yeah.
You would have experienced stuff like this in Tokyo about 10 years ago before the advent of smartphones and all that. In fact, you couldn't look at a train. You couldn't look at a map in a train station without someone asking you, hey, can I help you? And I kind of miss those days. Everyone's so buried in their smartphones nowadays that you don't get that anymore. That's food.
Yay.
Yay. And now, off to the airport. Ooh. And there we are at the airport. I had to get back to Tokyo to pick up a package. So in addition to having to rush back to Tokyo to pick up my package, my bag this time is super heavy because Sherry brought me back something from the States that I've wanted for quite some time. I paid for it, but she carried it back from the States for me, so thank you.
You're welcome.
In fact, it was gonna be in our vlog. We had it all planned out. There was gonna be a whole section in today's vlog for what's in the bag. And the weather was just too bad.
It wasn't good at all.
See, if you follow me on Instagram, you might know what it is.